Okay guys, so starting off with my brows, I'm gonna fill them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade in Ebony, and I'm using my MAC 266 angle brush to do this. I couldn't find my spoolie brush anywhere, so I'm just using this old mascara brush to brush out my hairs. Next, I'm taking the MAC prolongwear concealer in NC45 with this Naked 2 brush from the Naked palette, and I'm just using the flat side to carve out my brow, and then I'll use the other side to clean up my brows. Taking this concealer also from MAC, and it's the NW45. I'm using this to just clean the top part of my brow. To set our brows and to make sure it doesn't budge, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. To prep our skin for foundation, I'm using the Clinique All Treatment Moisturiser, and I'm just patting it into my skin. Now for my face primer, I'm using the Becca Ever Matte Primer, and I'm just concentrating this on my T-zone area because that's where I get most oily. For my foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever Velvet Matte Foundation, and I'm going to buff this into my skin using my Sigma Flat Kabuki brush in F80. I'm going to smoothen out my edges with the Real Technique sponge, and to make our foundation look flawless as possible. Flawless! Now, to prime our lids, I'm using the MAC paintpot in Painterly. This is going to ensure our eyeshadows last all day. I'm just blending it out with my finger. You can use a brush if you want, but I prefer to use my finger. Going into my chocolate bar palette from Too Faced, I'm using this kind of brown shimmer color called amaretto, and I'm using my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just using this to brush the color on my lid. I don't want too much eyeshadow on my lid, that's why I'm using this fluffy brush to do it. And then next, I'm taking some sweet chocolate. It's just like a brown, light brown color, and I'm using it to blend the edges of amaretto. To define my crease a little bit more, I'm using this cranberry color called Cherry Cordial, and I'm using the BH Cosmetic Crease Brush. To blend out the edges to make sure we don't have any harsh lines, I'm using this fluffy blending brush I got from Amazon. It has no name. It came as a set. For my brow bone highlight, I'm taking white chocolate. To bring back dimensions to our face, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealing Fawn, and I'm applying this underneath my eyes, my forehead, and my chin. And I'm blending it out with a damp beauty blender. No, this is actually the Real Technique sponge. And I find out that this concealer really dries fast, so what I do is when I apply onto the other side, I make sure I blend before moving on to the other side to prevent any patches. Blend, blend, blend. Here I'm just doing some reverse contouring. To set our highlighted areas, I'm using the Mercier translucent pressed powder with the Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just setting the areas where we highlighted to prevent creasing and brighten up the areas. To contour and also to bring back some dimensions into our face, I'm using the Sleek Contour Palette in medium with the Real Technique sculpting brush. Also contouring my nose slightly. I don't really contour my nose, but I just feel like doing it today. To set our entire face, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark with my Sigma F20 large brush. To finish off the eyes, I'm using my Inglot gel liner in number 77 with the Zoeva wing liner brush in I think 317. Going back into my chocolate bar palette, I'm taking semi-sweet and cherry cordial and smudging it across my lower lash line. To line our waterline, I'm using the Zoeva Black to Earth eyeliner. Time for some falsies. And for my lashes, I'm using the red cherry wispies. You don't have to put on lashes if you don't want to, but I love my lashes. For mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Miss Manga. For blush, I'm mixing these two colors from the Sleek palette, but I've forgotten the names, so I'll just list it down the description bar below. So don't forget to check it out. And I'm applying this with the Real Technique blush brush. To give our cheekbones some glow, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in Peach Nectar, and I'm applying this with the Zoeva Luxe Face Focus Brush 114. Look at that glow. Oh my god, I love it. Yes. Placing it on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose as well. And I'm setting my entire face with the Urban Decay setting spray. For my lip color, I'm using the Color Pop Ultra Matte Lip in Bamboo and Teal. I'm mixing these two colors together, but I'm just gonna first apply Bamboo and then top it up with Teal. And that's all for this look, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to thumbs up, favorite it, share, do whatever you want to do with this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Time for some signature poses. Yes, bye guys.